Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
On first and 10, Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They run, Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go,
On first down, it's Cook, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He hits more. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Going on the ground with Homer. And an alley to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points. I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Lynch. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run this with Homer, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. They start the drive with Cook. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins now. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
This is Homer. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Your trip is here.
Hendricks in on the tackle.
Again, it's Homer. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Completes it to the fullback Ham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 1st down, it's Cook. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Cook with a 1st down and much more. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They run the counter with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. Bailey's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Anthony Barr picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target. That's more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll buy some time right. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. Now it's Wilson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone